gonna rank from worst to best, starting off with Scream 6.
And I had to practice.
Here's the problem with Scream 6. A lot of people liked it because of the story plot and because of how gruesome it was. Like, I will give people that. It was really gruesome. Homeboy goes to a gas station. Like, that's one of the biggest infamous scenes in Scream 6. I will give that kudos because that was kind of wild to see. Like, never ever have you seen a Scream go into a public setting such as that. Yeah, you had it in Scream 2 with the movie theater, but I would argue like that was kind of low key because no one knew what the hell was going on. So I will give that to that. However, this whole family being a bunch of killers, like the detective and his kids, like that is so, yeah, they're Richie's family, but like it's so irrelevant. Like, that's why I put Scream 6 on the bottom, because same like Scream 2, and I'll get into that. Most of the time, when you see movies, right? When you see any type of like villainous, revengeful type movies, they do it because they're justified. Like, that's why we always say in today's time, like, oh, I kind of align with the villain, right? Like Green Goblin, like the famous line he says, right? That kind of stuff. You kind of align yourself with the villain, right? They make no argument as to why their side is justified. Richie was completely unhinged and crazy. Yet, his family thinks it's justified to go after her, even though he killed a bunch of people just so they could remake the OG Scream, essentially. If that makes sense. So, as I said, those are my problems with Scream 6. Like, I think the characters are irrelevant. And then also the Jason thing in the beginning being Ghostface, like,
And I had to practice.
I was confused by that. I don't know what the point was. Like, if he was trying to be Ghostface, what he was trying to do there, like, okay. Like, Jason was just kind of like a fanboy or something. Like, I didn't understand that whatsoever. But whatever, they had that in there. But honestly, people hype up Scream 6 way too much in my opinion. Like, I looked at some lists people put on TikTok or YouTube or whatever. I don't get why they have it that high. The plot is okay, but the ghost faces are irrelevant. And the fact that they put Jason in there, like, it's almost like a filler. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Are they showing that he's influenced than the real people? The two cool things I gave it, off the rip, I did like that gas station scene because that was a little bit unhinged. And the fact that they did the masks from each one and they explained it. Like, Kirby was in this one, obviously. Courtney was in this. Neve wasn't in this. But when Kirby, being the FBI detective and like was putting the pieces together on the timeline, that's kind of cool because that's kind of giving the backstory to the franchise. However, though, and I understand that's a plot, I just don't like how it's set up. Like, I don't like they go to the end, right? To the movie theater, the abandoned movie theater. The fact that there's 3 ghost faces, like, were they trying to step it up? Like, bro, you mean to tell me as the father, you're going to convince your kids to do this? Like, at least in Scream 2, it made sense that Loomis's mom became Ghostface because her son was killed. It wasn't like, oh, my son is killed, let me recruit the only other kids I have to be Ghostface, knowing that they might not make it out alive.